Welcome to researchers. Today we have a look in the Tempedia again, and we will have a look at Oree today. It's one of the first prototypes created in Nento Labs. Oree's early versions were the forerunners of digital Temtem. Inquisitive creatures by design, they show great curiosity and a boundless appetite for information. Oree is the first stage of a two-stage evolutionary line. It needs to level up 35 times before evolving into Sibling. Its hands are dark grey and gauntlet-like with 4 grey fingers. The grey spots on its belly, back and knees, along with the lighter grey spots on its ears and gauntlets, change color to the type of the technique is using when the trait is Attack T. So, let's have a look at these traits, right? It can have 2 traits. It can have Attack T and Fast Charge. Attack T though, it changes the holder's secondary type to match the technique they are about to use. If the technique the holder is about to use is the same type as the holder's primary type, then the holder loses the secondary type. For example, Oree becomes Digital Electric when using Tesla Prison, and becomes Pure Digital when using Turbo Attack, which is a digital attack of course. Fast Charge gifts the holder's digital ally with 2 times speed, once either the holder or the digital ally enters the battlefield once per battle. So if you keep on switching it in, you just get a whole lot of freaking speed. That's just pretty cool, right? So, the power of Oree and its evolutionary line is mainly changing its secondary typing. About the base stats though, Oree has the highest base stamina of all unevolved digital Temtem, and the lowest speed and special defense though of all digital Temtems. Its physical attacks also is quite good, so maybe have a look at that when you are choosing about your moves. If you plan to breed the Oree, you may want to consider the following. Oree is able to get a Crystal, Nature, Mental and a Toxic type move on birth. So that might be a good one for when you are breeding. If you use like a Cremonian, you are able to get Crystal Bite. If you breed it with a Pupos or a Lodol, you could get the Front Whip Nature move. You could also get a Telekinetic Scrapple with a Lodol, so that also depends on how you have it organized, the Lodol. With a Quetzalcoatl, you are able to get a Waste Water, which is a Toxic type attack. This way, you could get a lot of synergies done as well. Maybe not as effective as a Mimid could, but you can get those type synergies going on and definitely defend yourself as well with it. Like with Debris Typhoon, which is a wind on wind type attack, or User Roll, which is a Toxic type synergy. You could get a whole lot of type synergies going on this one. You could also learn a whole lot of moves because you are a digital Temtem. So that's something that's really good to keep in mind actually, I think. Oree also is mentioned in the creation of Digital Temtem book. This is some more lore on the backgrounds of Digital Temtem where I will get into in another video. If you want to keep a synergy team with Oree, I could recommend you using types that have great synergies as well. With maybe Temtem that have synergy mastery, like a Adoraboros maybe, which is a mental type Temtem. That attack could be pretty good. Like if you use Beta Charge, it has a mental on mental type that could work out pretty well if you have the secondary typings of a mental Temtem. This way you can make it all so much stronger and have a good looking at how it works out in a PvP battle, or probably in PvE, because if you want to do PvP you might want to consider evolving your Oree into a Zeobane. So I hope you learned a thing or two today and about Oree and you liked the video. So please have a great day, my researchers.